I told y'all I'm living my best life. I made a couple L's with my best friends. Turned all my L's into lessons. You see the whip pulling up, it's like skirt. Dreams pulling up, it's like skirt. I'm living my best life. It's my birthday, at least that's what I'm dressed like.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Days, and we are back for the Unfiltered podcast, episode 13. Hopefully updated on Friday the 13th. Time to murder some niggas. So yeah, but I'm back with the usual host, the co-stars of the show. Yeah, y'all can speak for yourselves, ain't you, mamas?
What's my new name again?
Speaking of my mama, she talking to me. She's texting me.
Oh,
What? Hold on. What up, y'all? Chris K 304 in the building. What's pop?
Be rad.
No, that's someone else.
Brandon said he wanted to change his name this time, so.
To what,
we're
Little
gonna
Bunny?
Go. I first said Stumpy, and for some reason he doesn't like it, so he wants to be called BS Reese.
That's not a cool name at all. Like, you need to rethink that.
It's better than fucking Stumpy.
And he said B-Rat though. You
Yeah,
said
B-Rat.
B-Rat the last time. In the group chat, you wanted to be B-Rat.
I don't
That
matter.
is
You said it was the dumbest
generic.
shit ever.
It was.
It may be generic, but it's better than BS Reese. That's a freaking login. That's a login code. Like, you need to quit, Skip.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Everybody's gonna be logging in this shit now. I'm like, oh yeah, I got him now.
Nah, they don't know nothing.
But you need to get your name together though.
I'm not special.
Get your name. Well, let's call him Special.
Oh my god.
Special B?
Oh my god. It sounds so stupid.
Oh, you don't want to be Special B?
I love you too, Mom.
Special Reese. Special Reese PC. Oh, I don't hear anything.
What?
You ain't talking, bitch.
I don't feel like it.
Talk.
You're making fun of me.
This is a podcast, alright? Not a silence cast.
It can be a silence cast. We should do it as a plank.
What's the opposite
Alright,
of a
you
pod?
A seed.
I don't know.
A seed? It's a
Oh
seed
my God.
cast now. It's a seed cast. But anyway, enough of the bullshit. How was everyone's week?
Pretty shitty.
My week is actually starting to get better. Not that it was bad, but it's getting better. I'm getting good news.
The news. Yes. He's on his way to graduating for the third time, ladies and gentlemen.
Graduations. You can never have enough graduations.
Nope. Until the money runs dry. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in school? But
That's true.
ladies and gentlemen, I upgraded my eyes to 4 eyes. No.
So you
Looking
became a
like
nerd?
looking like a straight up Ninja Turtle, Donatello.
Oh, I'm Donatello now.
Donatello.
Hey, because I keep that stick on me, right?
Oh my god. Nah, dog, nah.
Nah, man, but I'm legally blind for the rest of my life. So I gotta wear these glasses now.
Now you guys can't call me a
Forever.
nerd because of my glasses.
Nah, but we can still call you Stumpy.
Oh, fuck off.
And until you find your right name, your name is Stumpy. So for the rest of this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna refer to Brandon as Stumpy.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Hey, until you get your name right, that's your name for that. Enough the BS. Reese.
I was pretty shitty.
But enough of that. Anyway. Oh yeah, go ahead with your day. Hold on, first of all, do we care about his day? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Go ahead. Nah, how was your week, man? Man, it is cold as fuck.
From last video that UNG fucking took down and blocked it.
Oh, UMG, man, we got beef with you, bro. Let me tell you something, man. You touch our videos again, I'm gonna come up there where the Universal Music Group is at.
And pull out
Slap every single of you suits that sit there. Alright? Don't play with our videos.
Jesus Christ, man! What the fuck you doing, dude? God damn!
Nah, but on the real man side, me, you know what I'm saying? KLR.
Oh my god. Look at
on my
that.
Twitter, at KLR, so, you know what I'm saying? But no, man, don't take our videos down, man.
Like seriously,
bullshit.
that's like the first episode we ever had that actually got blocked.
Listen,
Now, we
it's
uploaded
automatic,
some-
okay? It's automatic.
It's under fair use, okay? It's under fair use.
Was it? Was
Yes.
it though?
Yes, it was under fair use. The main reason we blocked it, it's not because of the weekend. It was they blocked it because I used some music from I forget what song I used, but still.
Listen. I don't
It's
care why
as
they
a
blocked it. It
review.
ain't stopping us. It ain't stopping us. It don't
It
matter. I
ain't-
don't care why they block it.
This train gonna keep on going, yo.
And also,
No matter what.
the other thing is, why the fuck did we get started today?
Why? Well, my friend, 2 words: global warming. Now, on to the topics now.
Alright, let's go.
Exactly. Let's start this crap up for real.
So I'm hearing that Kris Jenner may be managing Travis Scott and Kanye. How are we feeling about that? You know what I'm saying? How we feel about Momager taking over for Kanye and Travis Scott?
It's
Is it
kind of a dumb
hurtful?
move.
Is it helpful? You saying it's a dumb move?
Yeah, to be honest, because remember when Callie was with Tyga, I'm surprised she didn't become a manager of Tyga. And I'm not sure if even Tyga is even I'm not sure if Tyga is even part of Good Music anymore. We do not know.
Are you
honestly.
sure she was managing Tyga?
I think she was going to probably if Tyga and Callie were still together. Probably she would have.
Listen.
Yeah, but you know
Look
how
at-
Momager is.
Listen. Look how she managed her own daughter's career. Kim Kardashian is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. All right.
Based on a sex tape
So-
by AJ.
Exactly. But she knows what to do, though. She knows how to get the money flowing in. Now, could she help with music? Nah. But she knows how to manage your
And that's the
celebrity
thing.
status.
And that's the elephant in the room. It's the music business. And I know that business is business. But you're dealing with 2 people who are already successful.
Yeah, that's true.
Who are, especially Kanye, he's years of success. He's
Isn't
over
he?
a decade of success. He doesn't really need any help.
He knows
I'm
what
pretty
he's
sure
doing.
he has a manager, but I'm pretty sure the manager that's been sticking with him now has not been hurting him.
Yeah, you haven't seen him in the
But I
news
don't
saying,
know.
"Oh."
You know, we always hear the so-called theories of Kanye being in the sunken place, and I always denied those. But man, when I seen this report, I'm like, is Kanye in the sunken place?
Oh my God.
This feels very sunken, man. I hear the teacup dinging right now. I hear it. I hear it.
Do you?
I hear the
Do you
circular
hear it?
motion of the teacup.
I think your imagination's running a little wild. I mean, maybe so, but okay. The sunken place is a weird metaphor ever since Get Out has come out. People, he's in the sunken place.
You knew black people was gonna run with that. You knew it. It's like the Wakanda stuff. You know black people. You know when they get that big booming pop culture thing, they're gonna do that. It's just like memes.
Okay, but okay, let's just go with it and say he was. Why do we think he's in there? Because it's not like Get Out, like it's some real hypnotism. You know, there's a reason why you in there if you in there.
I guess you'll see someone, you know, successful, young, not young anymore, well, kind of young. Black male as Kanye West, who's very successful, done this thing, but now it's like what's his name that was in Get Out, when he was screaming to the other black dude, Get Out.
Right.
It was, yeah, it's like you see him with all these, you know, with the black family and stuff. And this is I'm going off of fans' theories. Him being very depressed and him not looking so happy. Did you see his Easter photo? His
No, I
family?
did not.
That was the most depressing, creepiest photo that I've seen.
Do you think he's happy with Kim, or?
I don't know. I mean, there was a rumor at the time, you know, like around when The Life of Pablo came out, that, you know, they were going to split.
I remember
and
that.
Kim was seeking a divorce. I don't know.
I remember that when that came out. When people
Whether-
talked about that.
You know,
And then I thought they were gonna do.
depends.
I thought they were gonna get divorced after the when she got lobbed in. Was it Paris?
Routing power to forward shield.
I think it was Paris. I believe. If I remember.
But this fan theory is that, you know, again, the relationship type. Oh, I'm not the type of person to say you're in a second place based off of what you know, who you're dating. And I felt like that was most of the times what a lot of people who claim the sunken place on him would do. They would always bring up and this is the most common thing if you ever look into a Facebook comment about Kanye. They bring up the damn gold digger line.
Girl, and when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
I'm
she
like, man,
don't-
y'all gotta stop that.
But honestly, she
And
does
it-
make more money than he does, though. To be honest, so she doesn't have to depend on him that much.
But that's not what, you know, coming from, because fans see the decline in Kanye's music.
I
see
could
the
I could
decline.
do on that. 'Cause
And when they
he-
see a decline, they look for the culprit. And whoever is causing the decline, whether it's him, whether if he did drugs and he stopped taking them and he's living a sober life, just like they would do Lil Wayne, just like they would do Eminem. What else? Yeah, and basically who they're fucking and who they got a kid with. And that's
Oh, yeah.
why they're like, Kim's doing this, the Jenner and the Kardashian family, they're doing this. For Travis Scott, I don't even know, man. I'm not even happy about that. I already know that, you know, for Kanye, he gets older, you see the music decline. But Travis Scott, you're young. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a kid, oh, girl, man. Doesn't mean you gotta swap out your manager now. You gotta be, you know, keep it in the family.
Yeah, because what if you guys wake up? What's gonna happen then? I'm pretty sure she's gonna try to do everything in her book to not have you like manage you anymore, probably.
I hope this is not pushing back Astro World.
I was about to say that album needs to come out by the end of this year. It needs to. If not, I'll be
It
fucking.
needs to come out in the summertime. Get some
Yeah,
good
that's-
music in there.
Yeah,
That's
drop
not
the
bad.
goddamn album. Drop the album.
Sucks.
I need to hear that UFO song in completion and not a fucking snippet.
One shot. One kill.
Have you listened to Birds sing
But he hasn't.
fucking Birds sing Trapment Night, something like that shit?
I don't
I
know
know.
what that is.
His second
It's his
album.
last album.
Oh
His
no.
last album.
You need to.
It's a good album, man.
Just. I always said it before. I don't want to say it again.
Yeah, don't say it, because I already know what you're gonna say.
Yep.
Don't
You
say
know,
it.
You know me so well.
Yes, I know you so well, Stumpy.
Ooh.
But even though we're talking about this topic, Kylie Jenner says it's lies. Like it was exploded from Complex, who came up with the rumor, and she says it's lies. So I don't know, Kylie. We heard your family say you're not pregnant 50 million times.
And they're like, oh, she's putting it out, guys. Let's release this video that gets over 27 million views in the first day.
Yeah, that's so crazy, but you know, when you don't live a life your own, you gotta live it through someone else. And that's what social media is.
I'm being serious. I'll still hit her.
I'm telling the truth,
I'll
though.
just hit her up still. I'll still hit her up. I don't care.
You'll still wet her up with
Yeah.
the old noodle.
Oh, the noodle. Put that noodle on her, huh? The wet noodle.
Come on.
Man, she curved the shit out there. I was like, no. That's
She'll be like, where your racks at? And then Brandon pull out a 20. She'll be like,
That's
what?
not whack. Dude, that's not a whack. What the hell is that? She's probably never seen a 20 in her life.
Yeah, she probably anything less than a Benji or 50. You're out of it, man. Anyway, I think we're done with that.
Okay.
Still on Travis Scott. Funkmaster Flex came up with this whole thing. Well, he said it. That Travis Scott stole A$AP Rocky's style. And A$AP Rocky had likened the comment. I don't know whether it was on Twitter or Instagram, but either of those. He likened the comment.
Okay.
Do we believe Travis Scott stole off of A$AP Rocky?
They came out about the same year, didn't they?
Somewhat, yeah.
To be honest, I
Around
can never.
that 2011, 2012, I think.
Well, the thing for me is, don't all these rappers steal off each other? So it's nothing new.
He's telling the truth
I mean,
there.
that's true.
Yeah, because
However,
you always have.
I don't
artists.
see the correlation between the two. There was a time where, you know, we saw Travis Scott do the braids. Because
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky was on top first. Pause. He, you know, he was there. He had his peak. And Travis Scott was still coming up. He was doing good, but he was coming up. He was trying to make a name for his own self. And, you know, when he got the braids, people was like, hey, what's up, A$AP? What's up, Rocky? And, you know, at one time with the paparazzi, he was about to beat the shit out of him. Just because
Yeah, I
of
heard
him
about
Rocky.
that. Like a while back, I was like, what? I didn't know who
Yeah,
he
I
was.
saw
at
the
first.
video.
Travis.
I
I knew who he was. I listened to Al. It was Al Farrow. His one of the mixtapes that he did.
yeah, I've
And the
heard.
one song that he did became a Pusha T song. I forgot what the song was, but it was so lit. And that's what put me on to him. But, you know, A$AP Rocky at the time, you know, I can't remember the first mixtape. When I was telling niggas, like, this nigga's gonna be that nigga. In high school, I was like, yeah, man, this A$AP Rocky, he gonna be that dude. Because the first time I ever heard of him. And seeing him was on, like, MTV. I don't know if they still do it now, but they host, like, the music videos early in the morning. Like, early ass in the morning.
You guys remember Sucker Free? I remember that.
Yeah, whatever. MTV's trash now.
That's just
But
not.
yeah, I seen him and I listened to his mixtape. I was like, yeah, this nigga. I was walking around school like, yeah, man, this A$AP Rocky nigga, he gonna be done. Everybody was like, nah, man, get that shit out of here. Now look at him.
He's big.
But anyway, it's not a time for me to say I told you so. But I believe Alex was in that little group at the time. When he was like, man, get that shit out of here.
I don't know about all that, because I don't know, I might have.
I know one of our other buddies that were real cool, or was real cool with. He was.
I didn't really start
But
liking A$AP until like 2013.
In his first album.
Yeah.
In his first.
Yeah, that was around his first album that came out.
And Clark,
But,
hey,
you know,
congrats to him.
A$AP was-
His
Hold
that
on,
album.
let me finish my theory before I lose it.
Can I say my thing first?
Oh, fuck you, Brandon.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
oh
I'll
my
say it later.
god. Yeah, shut up, Stumpy. You're supposed to call him Stumpy, sir. Anyway,
No.
Rocky was at the time high, but then Rocky, he made a second album, but then he got quiet. And when he got quiet, guess who got louder? Travis Scott. And once he got louder, he started making a bigger influence than what Rocky did. Rocky, to me, he didn't have much of influence. Rocky took off the Houston sound. He said he was influenced, but you can hear it in the beats and the, you know, everything that he does, the rap style or whatever. Sort of what Alex has said, you know, like don't a lot of these rap niggas take away from each other. He was a Brooklyn nigga, I don't know, Harlem, excuse me, stealing off a Houston sound and putting it into his music. So he, if anything, if we're gonna claim that somebody taking somebody else's music, Rocky's one of them. So Flex, I don't know what the hell you talking about, because neither of the two sound like each other. And a lot of people that I hear now are trying to sound like Travis Scott more than they try to sound like Rocky.
To be honest,
Who? Ty Dolla $ign. In his album, Beach House Street, I heard a little more Travis Scott than I heard of Ty Dolla $ign himself. Migos, same way. Who else? There's a lot of other people who still off the Travis Scott style. So, Rocky, listen, I know you can't necessarily be upset because the nigga who you said that cloned you is reaching a higher status than you. I'm sorry. I don't see what a lot of people see in Rocky nowadays like I used to. I just don't see it. You spent like 3 years of not making music, you focus on fashion and whatever, and you expect to come in the game and be at the top, one of the best rappers there is. I heard your last shit, it wasn't that great.
I heard it. I don't like it either. Oh, we don't.
It wasn't that great. That new song, that A$AP Reverend, man, I was like, man, get that trash. I don't want to hear that shit. And Flex, you know, him being the shit star he is, he's always gonna come up with some damn thing, but no. Get out of here with that bullshit.
I was about to ask
but Travis Scott, you need to drop out. You need to drop out that fucking Ice Store World, bro. Tired of waiting on it.
I'm not sure why. I don't see why Flex always starts shit with everybody. He really does. He really tries to start.
Hot 97, you know, is taking the L lately. Not lately. They're not as big as what Breakfast Club is, but you know, so you gotta keep the heat going somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's just Flex being an old bitter ass nigga.
Probably.
Alright, off of that, Tekashi 6ix9ine is finding himself in more hot water with a young girl again. And that's Cash Me Outside.
Oh god.
There's beef brewing between them two. Hell, Cash Me Outside was really like Cash Me Outside. She said she was gonna pull up on him in wherever the fuck he is in New York. She said she was gonna pull up. And said that Trippie Red.
How she got pull up? She doesn't even drive.
Babies pull up. They got pull ups. So I'm pretty sure she'll do the same.
What, she gotta come in a chunker truck?
She said her name, Bad Baby. You better get it right, boy.
She tries to be a hard ass, but she gets her ass beat. She like, oh.
No one's calling her Bad Baby.
Yeah, they call her Danielle.
No one's calling her Bad.
We
call her Cash Me Outside, girl. I don't call her that. I don't even know how to pronounce her fucking name.
Bad.
I call her Cash Me Outside.
Bad supposedly has a meaning. I forgot what the meaning was.
Of her being a badass kid and not learning to respect her elders. Yeah, I understand that's the meaning of it. Bad as in her time is almost running out. So she needs to start some type of beef, which is what she's doing.
Yep.
And that's why I think that's because it goes into the whole thing where Tekashi's like, you know, she's wanted me to do a song with her, and I was like, fuck that. And I understand, like, you don't want to be caught with a 15-year-old girl again. Well, the last girl was 13-year-old.
Yep, she's.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to feel the urges when being in the studio with her. Like, oh my god. I've been waiting to hit this bitch ever since I seen this on Dr. Phil. You know what he was thinking about. Oh, he was thinking about sniffing on our Hello Kitty panties and everything.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh man, he took it there.
With the Door Explorer socks on. You know.
Oh god, there you go. There you go, bro. There you go.
I'm telling the truth. He was like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get locked up behind this shit again. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna deflect the situation and say, I'm not gonna do a song with you. She gets pissed. And this was months ago. And now it's bringing up again where she's saying Trippie Red is your dad. And, you know, basically pulling up. But we know. You know, she ain't pulling up. But she's from Florida, so you know they crazy.
Don't get me started on that shit.
Psychotic is what they is.
Yeah, I don't know what's in that water of y'all's. If anybody's listening from Florida, man, y'all crazy as fuck. And
Crocodile
y'all
piss.
Crazy as fuck. Crocodile piss mixed in with bath salts and any of that voodoo magic y'all got down there that y'all sipping on. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
Get your head down or lose it.
I think no one wants to get pulled up on by Bad Bobby. It's a no-win situation. Anyway, but that's trash. Han Solo movie trailer.
Before then, hey, speaking of 6ix9ine,
What about 6ix9ine?
What about him?
why is he saying he's gotta retire? He's accomplished everything in 5 months.
He's not gonna retire.
This is a stunt, this guy thing.
Yeah, he's trolling, and you know that's what he does. But he's just gonna continue to do that. But he did say he was gonna doing some reggaeton music for 5 years, and then he just. Everybody knows once you leave for 5 years, man, people are done with your ass.
Exactly.
That's say you over.
So, and I'm pretty sure the record label was expressing the same sentiments. And I'm like, you really gonna leave rap? Cause you leave rap, and you try to come back, motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with you, and then you get left behind with the rest of the niggas. Cause your time is about up. So. He's not gonna leave rap. He's just trolling. Him like him saying he's going to jail because he didn't pass his GED, but on Breakfast Club the nigga said he passed his GED. So I don't know. I don't know what it's coming from. He's just fucking with everybody. So not really much to say about that. Now back again. The Han Solo trailer. I haven't seen it, but you've seen it. So maybe you can. How do you feel about it?
The trailer itself, it's actually a good trailer. The movie makes the movie look interesting. I still don't have like great expectations because of the direction that Star Wars has went these past couple of films. But as far as the trailer goes, I actually liked it. You know, they let Donald Glover speak.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
To see what he sounds like, he's doing a good job. Everyone seems like they're doing a good job. The dude who's playing Han Solo doesn't really seem like Han Solo, but I mean he's doing fine for what he's doing. But he ain't Harrison Ford, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one's Harrison Ford.
who's playing the young Han?
His name is Alden Ehrenreich.
And he's known for
Stuff you haven't seen.
Okay, thanks.
Anyway, do we believe that it will be better than the last Star Wars movie?
I don't see how you could get any worse.
Oh, so you're saying that's like the bottom of the barrel?
Man, The Last Jedi belongs with the prequels. I said that after it came out. I said, this is the worst since I've seen of Star Wars since the prequels. And that's where it belongs, with them prequels.
Is Rogue One a prequel?
No.
It's a prequel to Star Wars, but it's not the prequel. It's not the prequel trilogy. So, yeah.
Because that prequel was fire, if anything. But yeah, I remember when I seen the teaser during the Super Bowl, and I'm like, man, this shit looks weak. And I don't believe that it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a tad bit better than The Last Jedi. But I don't think it's going to be, like, super hot. Like, it's not going, oh my god, this shit is so fire, bruh.
Do we think
Star
it's
Wars
gonna
for
be-
life. Chewbacca sounds and all that shit. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like.
Do we believe it's gotta do like a whole backstory of Han, or do you think it's gonna start like what he looks like now?
No, it's what he's gonna look like now. That's what I believe. And if they do it, it's only gonna be like for a few minutes, and then they're gonna.
So technically, oh, he's adult now. He's adult now, guys.
Whatever that is.
I hope it
This is a
shows
I'm just
how.
happy to see my boy Donald Glover doing some shit, man.
I hope it shows him how he met Chewie, basically. If they don't show that, I don't give a house to him at all.
Also, if they're not gonna show it, you're not gonna pay for the ticket.
It'd be too late by then.
Yeah, I'll still watch the movie. If I don't see that, I'll be fucking pissed. Like, you don't show how they met each other?
Protest Star Wars.
That's the reason. It's like that's the last straw.
Like,
That's the last
where's
straw,
my
Disney
Chewbacca
fucked it
solo
up.
story? My
fucked it up,
Chewbacca
Disney
solo
fucked it up.
story. I love Chewbacca. That's exactly what he's gonna do the whole time when he's standing out there with his fucking sign outside the movie theater. Or go to Disney World and do that shit. Yeah, that sounds. But it's glad to see Donald Glover doing some good shit. Man, I watched that last Atlanta episode. Crazy shit. Crazy. Man, y'all need to get up on Atlanta, man. I keep telling you.
Listen, man, I got a lot of stuff to watch.
Listen, I already know Brandon's not gonna do it. He's not a live action guy.
Hey, I watch a live action show, Pinky. I watch it every week.
If y'all don't watch any other episode of Atlanta, y'all need to watch the last one that came on last week. That shit, it took a deeper dive from what the show usually does. Because it's a comedy show. You know, it's supposed to be for shits and giggles, but this shit was creepy. Like I said, it was on some Get Out level type shit. My Brandon hasn't seen Get Out yet.
Oh,
Okay.
oops.
Oh my god.
Oops. No, ain't no oops. You need to watch that movie.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You trash ass, man. Anyway. I just don't think Solo's gonna do that. The Spider-Man video game finally got a release date.
About time.
Finally.
After almost 2 years.
Man, ever since I seen the trailer for it on it was gameplay during E3, I think it was last
It
year.
was E3 2016 when me and Alex watched it.
That shit was fire.
It's gonna be epic.
That shit was fire. It really is gonna be epic, man. And I was
Did you
like, man.
Okay, let's see. If you had the first PlayStation, like you said
Man.
before, Alex, do you remember the
Hold
first?
on, before you start, I'm gonna tell you once and only time. Don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
I can do it if I want.
You can get kicked out if you want. Now keep on.
Okay.
Keep on. Yeah. See, I gotta do this checking with him because he doesn't fucking understand. So what were you saying, Stumpy?
No, you talk first.
I don't remember what I said because you fucked me up. So continue
Yeah,
to
do
talk,
you
Stumpy.
remember the PlayStation 1 when they did that one Spider-Man game, like one of the very first Spider-Man games from Activision? It was maybe Neversoft.
What about it?
Do you remember playing that?
What?
Do you remember playing that game?
Man, probably so.
I sunk so many hours in that game. It was not even funny.
What game are you talking about?
The PlayStation 1 Spider-Man.
Oh man, fuck PlayStation 1. I'm not care about that shit.
That was a great game, thank you. That had Carnage as the villain, like the main villain at the very end.
The first Spider-Man game I played was when the PS2 came out, and it was that Spider-Man.
So
I was
Spider-Man
on
2.
that shit. Was it? No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
fucking
I believe it
Spider-Man
was.
2. No, it wasn't. It was like after the first Spider-Man came out, so no, it wasn't. It was like one of those. I don't know.
Was it the licensed movie one, or was it the sad story one?
I don't remember. Hell, I barely even made past that damn game. It was like you gotta swing and shit. And like above buildings, and if you fall, you're dead.
That's the
And I
one for the
probably got-
PlayStation 1.
No, it's not that one though.
Hmm.
It can't be.
I'll
Maybe
send you.
it is.
I'll send
I
you
don't
a
know.
trailer. I'll send you gameplay of it when we after
Man,
this.
don't send me no gameplay. I'll look it up myself. All right.
Okay. But it took them almost 2 years to announce that this game was coming out. I really thought it was gonna come out last year after the Spider-Man Homecoming came out, but I was like, it better come out the end of that year or this year, and it finally came out. It's coming out September, which is great.
Man, the whole look of the game is just beautiful. It's a very attractive game.
You guys
And
plan
it's
on,
only going to be $50.
You guys plan on pre-ordering it?
50?
Yeah.
Pity.
It's Sony. What do you expect?
I didn't expect 50.
Well, Brandon, that sentence doesn't make any sense because they actually usually don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean?
They don't drop their games down to 50 often, so that sentence you just said didn't make any sense.
Okay.
So what was their whole reasoning of dropping it to 50?
They didn't give a reasoning, I think, but what I've been listening to the gamers say, they think it's because Insomniac, they're the makers of Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank was only 40 when it came out, and that was a full game. So they're kind of like, this is Spider-Man, let's get it in as many hands as possible. It's a Marvel property. We don't need to make a ton of money from it because it's going to sell no matter what. Might as well drop it to 50.
That's nice of them. I wish a whole bunch of other gamers like places do that shit. But yeah, $40 for a Ratchet and Clank movie, that's a ripoff. I'm sorry. No one wants to play fucking Ratchet and Clank.
No one wants to play? No one wants to play Ratchet and Clank? I'm pretty sure it sold pretty goddamn well, actually.
Listen, and all you people who bought that trash ass game, I want y'all to realize how lonely and how stupid you are.
Oh my god.
Whoa, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
And also,
I'm going all out.
The only good point I can tell you on it is because the movie was a bomb.
They had a movie?
Yeah.
Yes, there was a movie. How dare you not even know that? I'm tired of you not understanding pop culture anymore.
It's on Netflix.
It was an animated movie, right?
No, it was live action.
Man, shut up. How well did the movie do, man?
Not well at all, really. Not well at all.
Well, I wonder why. Because it's fucking Ratchet and Clank, and also it's a video game movie. So yeah.
Tired of you being disrespectful.
Video game movies can be successful. Speaking of Devil, Warcraft, that was successful.
No,
Bailey, but
no, not enough. It was not successful.
Bailey, I'm saying Bailey.
It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
Don't get me started
If
on
it
the
was
Super
successful,
Mario.
there would be a second one. There's no
Don't get me
second
started on the
one.
Super Mario movie. That was a bomb.
Listen, man, we ain't talking about no 1980s fucking bullshit.
That was 90s.
I thought the movie was superb, actually.
What? Super Mario?
See, I have a lie detector. I know when people are lying, okay?
Yeah,
you ain't
like
gotta
laughing.
do that, Craig.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
That was the worst movie of all time. Did we
No,
actually
that's
even need a Super Mario movie?
No, but they're trying to do an animated one. But they keep like
Illumination.
switching company.
Illumination.
Illumination would be the company to do it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
But Rampage may be the first good live-action movie game, the movie adaptation.
Oh,
It's possible.
You had the fucking walk. What do you expect?
Rockets has some shitty movies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so you need
I
to
actually
say sentences like
Remember
that.
Two Fairy?
There's other ones other than that shit.
Baywatch.
But,
Baywatch.
yeah,
Yep.
Baywatch. San Andreas. I caught a peek of that.
I like
I was like,
San
man, I turned that shit off.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm really tired of that dumb shit, man. Stupid ass disaster movies. What other movies he's done that's bad?
Fast and
I
Furious.
don't know.
Some of them.
Yeah, the last Fast and Furious was trash. But,
Yeah, well, they're not going to be doing any more with The Rock and Vin Diesel together because they can't stand each other, apparently.
Yeah, they
he called
talk
him a
shit
candy ass, didn't he?
He did.
He was
Called him
like
a candy
Rock
ass.
shit.
And he pretty much said that he wishes ill will on him. Because at first he was like, I don't wish any ill will on him. And then he said, you know what? Scratch the ill will part. I'm just glad we have an understanding.
Oh, God.
I see a future WrestleMania card going on. This is Vin Diesel versus The Rock.
I'm siding with Dwayne Johnson. F Vin Diesel. He ain't got no career. What he got other than Fast and Furious? Nothing.
X.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
He
All
says three
all we have to-
words.
That's a really bad sign.
That's enough, though.
Nobody even knows it's him.
Yeah, they really don't.
But the thing is about, he's already not a great actor, so only having to say 3 words, it's pretty easy.
He doesn't.
And it goes well with his list.
I wonder what after like Guardians and Triple X. I don't know if they're even doing another Triple X movie. Are they?
Triple X only works in China. That's the only people who like it are the Chinese.
And another thing, not anybody can just say 3 words like I am Groot.
He does say it in different
my
languages
God.
too.
Bet,
if you guys haven't seen that
bet
video.
I could give you 20 other actors who could do the exact same thing just as good, or if not better.
20.
20.
I don't know about that side.
20.
He does say it in different languages, so you had to give him credit there. You have to.
No, I do not, because they teach you the languages if you don't know them. They give you the freaking cards. They'll be like, here it is.
What if he butchers it?
And butchers what? Man, you know what? We can bring people back from the
Butchers
freaking dead.
Can we?
Oh my god.
Let's see. Rogue One, the old man at the end. That wasn't real. That dude's dead.
What's wrong with you? I say he did.
Peter Cushing is dead, yet they brought him back.
And Carrie Fisher, too.
No, she was already alive when the film was done.
But they had to fill in for her because I remember the story. So yeah, Carrie Fisher's a part of that too.
She won't be in the knife Star Wars though.
She should have died in The Last Jedi.
Honestly, she should have.
Oh, you just did spoiler alert. No, no. If you ain't seen Last Jedi by now,
if you haven't seen that shit, it's trash. I'm sorry. And if you actually think that it's good, you're trash too.
Ooh.
Did you guys see who they tried to do as a replacement for her?
R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. What?
They tried to have Meryl Streep as a replacement, as a petition. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I think CP. Yeah.
Why would they try to put Meryl Streep as a replacement for Carrie Fisher?
Listen, they're not replacing Carrie Fisher. They're gonna kill her off screen because Disney's a bunch of pussies.
They really are. They really are. You can't lie on that shit.
Yeah, that was a perfect way for her to die.
Exactly, and they sat there and backed out like some shrimp dick little motherfuckers.
JJ, get on your shit, bruh.
JJ's doing it, so...
We'll see what JJ brings to the table with 9.
Hopefully he does good. If not, he's gotta get hated on. By the fandom.
Alice, you wanted to talk about the Infinity War new TV trailer that came out?
Oh yeah, chant.
Run back! He run back!
Yeah, we're gonna be chanting that, and our mother loving sleep. I don't know if it's some war cry or what it means, cuz, but we're gonna be chanting it all night. That was a good TV spot. And there was an unintentional spoiler in it. Well, it's not really a spoiler unless you really think about it, but there was an unintentional scene in it.
No, we're not gonna just say it, stupid.
Oh.
Anyway, I still haven't seen it. I'll probably watch it after we get done recording.
Man,
anyway,
it was a minute. You could have watched it while Brandon was yapping.
Man, Brandon's yapping always. Always fucks up everything. Well, it's like when you it's like, say if you're a virgin and you lose your virginity. You're so happy. Brandon can just say poop and it ruins your whole day. How did you feel about the trailer though?
I like it. Because I think it's gonna be a great movie. It's just like we say multiple times, Caps is gonna be the one guy to die regardless, so...
Oh god, there's a... Here you go. Yes, we already know that Cap's gonna die, but...
Alex doesn't believe it. He wants somebody else to die instead.
No, I don't want him to die. I just know what's gonna happen because I know.
He knows.
First come, last one out. That's how it is.
Oh god.
Anyway, I think, even though I haven't seen it, I think this is very strategic marketing from the guys at Marvel. They seen what happened with Black Panther. I'm pretty sure they predicted its own success. But not at the success that it is. I mean, it just surpassed Titanic. And you put that as a TV spot, all the niggas gonna be like, oh shoot, we got Wakanda in this bitch, we're gonna go see this again. And it's gonna do more numbers than what Black Panther did.
Well, I already knew that. I already expected that. It's gonna be bigger than Black Panther. Black Panther technically wasn't supposed, with quotation around it, to be as big as it was, but you know it did.
So Infinity War, do you really think Infinity War is gonna be better than what Black Panther is?
Yeah. Avengers movies are always more
quality-wise, it may be better, but is it gonna do the numbers like that?
Yes, it's gonna do the numbers because
I don't really think.
It's Avengers.
This is the Avengers that everyone's been waiting for. They've been waiting for Thanos to show up. Avengers 2, that was like a filler movie. Like, no one gave a crap about that Avengers. This is the Avengers everyone's been waiting for. And plus, Avengers does more money overseas than Black Panther did. Both Avengers did more money overseas than Black Panther did. Black Panther hit big here in the United States, which is why it's so high on the charts. It got over $600 million here. I'm pretty sure Avengers is guaranteed to do that, box office wise, here. Not only here, but overseas, where it's bigger than what Black Panther is, especially in China.
Didn't Black Panther do well overseas as well?
Yeah.
It did well, but it didn't do the numbers that either of the Avengers movies did as far as overseas goes. It did better here than both Avengers, but not overseas.
Well, I think that's what I'm pretty much trying to get. Is it going to do better here? And I don't know.
Yeah, because it's definitely going to open bigger. It's already estimated to open bigger. So
yeah, I already heard about that.
Let's see. But I definitely think it's secured the bag when it, featured Wakanda on the TV spot. Because niggas is definitely going to be up in there again. And they're going to be all Wakanda'd out.
And that's another thing that is going to get it bigger, because usually when the numbers are broke down, only 18% of African Americans go to see these Avengers movies. When Black Panther came out, it was 37%. So imagine adding basically 20% more to the Avengers if all of them show up. That's more money automatically.
Once they get the word out, like, oh shit, we back in there again, niggas.
Exactly. It's gonna be hard to get a seat.
That's what I was just about to say. It's gonna be hard to get a fucking ticket, my nigga. So the next time, man, we got how many more weeks we got?
2.
3 weeks. 2. Man, we gotta get that ticket.
We gotta get the tickets.
Hopefully, the fucking movie theater won't be bullshitting us at the last minute like it did before.
It has. I don't see why it's
But I'm excited, man. I really am excited for this movie. Every time I see the trailer for it, like, I just get goosebumps. Like, I just feel like a little kid all over.
Yeah, I know. Especially this build up now with there's only being 2 weeks left. I'm out here buying merchandise, Avengers merchandise. I'm like, I'm gonna buy a mug. I'm about to buy all that.
I got one question about this. Will Black Panther still be out in theaters when Avengers?
When this drops?
Yeah.
It'll still be in theaters, but barely. It'll be in like 500 maybe.
Probably
be in like 200 theaters or something.
Probably just like after Avengers, probably another 2 weeks and it'll be out.
Most movies have a 90-day run schedule now, so that's 3 months, and it's 3 months for Black Panther will be May, in the middle of May.
May 14. That's like the week of.
I heard they're planning on putting Black Panther on Netflix in September, I think.
It's like, I believe it's every 9. I think it's 8 or 9 months around there that they go on Netflix.
Probably, but next year all those Marvel movies gonna be gone because Disney's launching its own streaming service.
I still want to know twice for that.
Probably the movies, but I think they're still keeping the shows though.
Yeah, because it's a deal that they did. I want to see
Well, the last word on the street was that Netflix is still in talks to keep the shows. There was no solidification on it.
It would
be kind of stupid if they do move it to their own streaming services. Because what if people don't want to sign up for the new Disney service? Because they don't know the price.
Disney also didn't they bought Hulu, didn't they?
No, they have Hulu is not actually Hulu is mostly a company that's owned by different companies. If the merger with Fox goes in effect for Disney, Disney owns 60% of Hulu. 60%.
Which means they basically own them. Once you have the majority, you own them.
Pretty much, yes.
Man, if Disney streaming service is more than fucking Netflix, I'm saying.
I don't see it being that. I don't see it being that much. I say that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be more than that.
The most I see between, I've heard different rumors between $5 and $6. Like not 5 and 6, 5 and 10.
But there was someone who said that the reason why Disney pretty much bought Hulu was so that they already have the infrastructure and they don't have to create their own to pull up a streaming service. And not only that, but since they own Hulu, Hulu has all the stuff already on there. They can merge that stuff with their own stuff, and that way Disney's streaming program isn't just all Disney stuff, but it also has that extra stuff that Hulu has, plus the stuff they're going to get from Fox.
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of damn stuff. All I heard was stuff this and stuff that. Like, damn, nigga, you gonna stuff the whole shit up.
Exactly. But that's their plan in a nutshell, basically.
So what year is this supposedly supposed to come out?
Next year.
Damn.
That's the same year as ESPN.
But whenever you invite like new streaming service, and they're going to compete with other ones.
Yep.
It's
Amazon,
like,
Netflix.
why? Like, what really makes me want to sign up to your streaming service?
The content,
because they're taking all their Marvel stuff, putting it over there, no longer on Netflix. They're going to have all the Star Wars stuff. They are going to create a show that's already in the works. They're creating Star Wars shows that's probably only going to be available on that streaming service. So once you puncture the two biggest brands in the world right now, what are they? Marvel, Star Wars. They own both of those. So, and then they're gonna get the Fox crap. So that means they can have an X-Men show. They could have an Alien show. Well, the Fox owns a lot of crap, so they could have all that, all exclusively to their
service.
Exclusively to their service. So if you want to watch Alien Covenant, but you don't want to buy it, you watch it on their streaming service. If you want to watch for some ungodly reason, you want to watch Dragon Ball Evolution, go to their streaming service. I doubt they'll put that on there. They probably want to erase that from history.
Pretty sure Stevie Wonder wouldn't want to watch that shit.
For some reason, I always thought Universal was who backed that up, not Fox.
Oops.
But yeah, Disney's putting all their pieces together. And plus, you get all the Disney classics, right? All the cartoons from the Renaissance era, you're going to get those. All of their fairy tales, you're going to get those. Just imagine that whole library under their umbrella. And you can't get it nowhere else.
Does that mean Recess is finally got to be on is got to be on their streaming service?
Possibly. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Disney's library is so big, we forget how big their library is. All the cartoons we love came from Disney.
Remember Fillmore?
Fillmore, I'm on it.
And guess what?
I don't want to rewatch that old shit. But yeah,
okay, but guess what else could come on there? All those old Disney Channel original movies we used to like, they could be put on there. Cheetah Girls, High School Musical, Xenon the sequel, whatever. All that crap could be on there. Exclusive.
Yeah, he's telling the truth there. He does have
Disney's on that shit, man.
Disney has freaking money.
That's evil empire. They just want to own everything.
Oh, pretty much.
I don't see anybody taking them down for 50 fucking years, but anyway.
Well, Apple has enough money to buy them if they want.
Yeah, they could, honestly.
Fucking Apple. Anytime you hear it's Apple or Disney, like, yeah. Especially with y'all two. All y'all do is talk about Apple, Disney, and Fox all the time.
I'm just saying, those are the two that run the world. It's Apple. Well, they're not the two.
Google.
Microsoft is bigger than Disney, and Google's bigger than Disney.
Microsoft.
Yeah. To the audience, man, about 90% of anything that's being talked into the group chat, guaranteed there's gonna be some Disney, some Apple, and some Fox being brought up in the conversation.
You don't want to see our group
and I'll just be like, yeah, okay.
You don't want to see that shit.
I'm just saying.
What was
I'm warning you about the future.
what was we was talking about Infinity Spot before we got on the Disney shit. Y'all see about Tupac's liner notes for
I heard that I heard he was hating on like Jay-Z and them.
Yeah, I actually got the note on my phone. As I pull that bit up. Machiavelli, Illuminati, the 7-Day Theory, credits. All this is coming from Tupac Shakur. I dedicate this to Jack, the snitch, Agnet. I don't know. This nigga writes different. For ordering the hit. Too Tut for shooting me. Too Duffy. Too Duffy. Oh, Too Puffy. Big Stretch. Little Sean. Jimmy Henchman. And whoever else remained silent while quietly inspiring my downfall. I thank Faith for the greatest weapon ever. Her low self-esteem and beat up pussy. Thanks to Wendy Williams for being a fat bitch. Thanks to Mobb Deep for opening your mouth and letting me squash your no record selling asses to dust.
Woo.
To Dr. Dre for being a closet homo.
What? Shit.
That's messed up.
To Nas for not taking my advice and minding his business. To De La Soul for being mad at me. For living well while they live like fat washed up bums. To Donnie Simpson and all the comedians who laughed when I bled. To Jay-Z, King Son Dookie Lock. Whatever little Kim or fat ass weave wearing Biggie short stubby dick sucking Kim for being nobodies. He went in. Now it's time to see who's watching too many movies and who's ready to get their cash on for real. Wartime. Worldwide, nationwide, citywide. Real niggas do real things. Exit Tupac.
Real recognized.
Machiavelli. Ladies and gentlemen,
What the
Tupac
fuck?
may have been one of the greatest Joners of all time. Cause he sure spit some fire on these niggas, bro.
Hot fire, huh?
He called he called Dre a closet homo. And he's not the first one to say that, so Dre may be giving the beats to more other women.
So how do we know
That's
this is actually from him, not somebody else?
But this definitely looks like Tupac's writing from what I've seen before.
Yeah, well, I guess
It's all here. I forgot how or who got a hold of the notes. This is some crazy shit. Talked about Jay-Z. I think King's son Dookie Lock. Maybe Little Kim. Wendy Williams for being a fat bitch. But I remember hearing about Wendy Williams.
that was like a
being
few
such
months
a
ago.
bitch
wasn't
to
it?
him.
Oh, not months, weeks ago.
What are you talking about? When the letter came out?
Yeah.
The letter came out last week. I actually think the letter is came out years ago, but now for some reason it's being brought up again.
The only person I can think who could confirm it is probably his sister.
I don't think unless his sister was there with him. I mean, we really can't say that because there's a lot of shit that my sister doesn't know about me, and she can't confirm none of the shit about me.
Who can confirm that it's his handwriting, not somebody else's? We need
This
to
is
have.
his handwriting.
Oh, so you a sketch artist, or what are those people that figure out the handwriting? What are they called?
I
He can,
think
they
you're
can
right
take
about
it
the
to
sketch artist.
PSA.
But
PSA.
I had his poem book, the book of all his poems, where it was written in his handwriting. These match up in his handwriting.
Is that so?
Is that?
I thought everything was cool with him and Nas, but maybe this was before him meeting Nas and all that shit. Because I remember the video where Nas pulled up on him, and you keep. This was when the whole West Coast versus East Coast, that was never West Coast versus East Coast thing happened. And Tupac had said something about Nas one time, and it was during like some, like after MTV video, like the VMAs or whatever, and they was in New York, and Nas and his niggas pulled up on them and Snoop Dogg, and was ready to bust their asses, but that's what Snoop Dogg said about that whole situation. Like
off that. Remember I told y'all we was eventually gonna like live in space? Well, first luxury space hotel. Houston-based company plans to offer zero gravity living for $9.5 million per person.
I've seen that.
I've been telling y'all.
I don't know. I think it was on Facebook. I said, "Live in space."
I told you Mars. We got the Mars trip planned. We got this planned. Elon Musk wants to do some space Avengers. I'm telling you.
That's actually cheaper than what I would expect it to be.
Even
though a bunch of bum ass niggas can't go up there.
Of course, we ain't got $9 million a person. If you wanted to take your family, let's just 4 of y'all. 9 times 4, freaking 36 million. You tripping?
This probably confirms they're
Alex,
gonna release some deadly
What are
disease.
you talking about?
This guy is fucking stupid!
What?
What?
No, it's not, you freaking idiot. Dumbass.
Now you just kidding?
No, I ain't no just kidding. He's a dumbass, y'all.
Oh, fuck off.
Man, you keep why interrupt me, man? Why can't you interrupt him?
I do. I try to.
Stumpy. One more interruption out of you, and that's it.
Little midget.
Bottom line. Anyway.
Midget ass.
I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch, y'all. I swear to God. I'm gonna rip out his esophagus and hang him.
His esophagus. Oh.
I swear, I'm gonna learn one of these Mortal Kombat moves. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I'll do a Hadouken on your ass.
Hadouken.
No, he gonna do
I can't wait for the day till you do that shit. Yeah, I might worry about that shit. But like now I got it. Maybe they're gonna release some type of, I don't know, disease, kill off all the people, and live out in space. They inhabit another thing. This is conspiracy. There's Grizz right here.
Conspiracy possible.
I'm just saying. Everything's getting moved out to space, man. They planning something. They planning something. They up to something.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, well, it's still years before they can even build half of this crap.
But, you know, since the government's controlling the weather,
here we go.
Here we go again. Here we go.
What do they call it? HVAC?
Man, the government can control small pockets of like a hurricane simulation. Okay, they can't control the weather from Minnesota to Florida. They can't control the weather across the United States. That's impossible.
I think they can. They got the technology to do it.
Oh, so they can control all the way from miles across the globe, right? They can control it all.
Hey, the Earth is flat, so you never
Oh
know.
my God! Don't get.
I'm still waiting on the person to find the edge and then jump off.
Any of you flat earthers, if you want to spam up your flat earth theories to Alex, man, hit him up. Days94 on Twitter.
If you do, I'm going to tell you. Send me a picture of the edge, and then once you do, jump off, please.
Wow.
I heard somebody went to the edge, man. I heard it.
Was this one of those fake news sites?
Where are they at?
This wasn't fake news. This was actually real news. This was real news.
Oh, okay.
Where they at?
Where they at? Though?
People found
Where
the
they at?
edge. Where they at? Mm-hmm.
Where they
The
at?
government killed them.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
Okay.
The government didn't want them to find the edge.
Oh my god, there you go. You and your bullshit theories.
And one of these days, you'll see that the Earth is really flat. You've been lied to ever since you was a little.
No, have we? Have we?
Oh, yeah.
You've been lied to. Anyway,
Hey, you're just full of shit.
I'm bullish. That's what a sheep would say. Exactly what a sheep would say.
Oh, he calling you a sheeple, Brandon. Calling you a sheeple.
Alright, what are we talking about?
Next.
Talking about Tupac. Yeah, Tupac got smoked for all you niggas beyond the grave. And Tupac been beefing with a lot of niggas beyond the grave, man. Even the young niggas, bruh. The young, he's been getting the young niggas right up, man. That's how you know you a legend. You gonna piss people off when you're dead.
You know that if he was still alive now, he would hate on all of these new rappers.
Yeah.
Especially Zan.
I think he would be a little pump, man.
Well, he's fairly intelligent. Ah, he's full of shit.
Oh my god. Fucking idiot.
You know, since Lil Pump is the savior of rap.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyway.
Please just when we drop off the flat earth, okay? I don't want to see this shit.
I'm gonna push you off the flat earth.
Oh.
Anyway. On to another topic. Do we care that Wale wants to be a boss?
Not really. He's too
It
cautious.
means he has ambition. So let him have his ambition.
He had an album called Ambition.
He got ambition. If he wants to run a company, let him try. If he fails, then he fails. But you have to at least try.
You gotta try.
Let him get over his cockiness first. Then I'll take him serious.
Doesn't he have a right to be cocky?
No,
Didn't he
no.
make it as a rapper? Didn't he have
why did
more
Atlantic
than
drop him then? Explain
Didn't he
that.
have more than one successful album?
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Didn't he-
explain
no, I
Shine
ain't done.
now.
I ain't done, you little cuck. I ain't done, you little cuck.
Oh shit.
Has he not accomplished these things in his career? Was he not signed with Rick Ross the Boss, one of the
He still
best
is.
rappers still alive? Has
Yeah,
he not
he's
accomplished
saying-
them?
He's saying he doesn't want to be a... He still reps MMG, but he doesn't want to be just a soldier of MMG. He wants to be his own man. And he said even Ross knows this. So, and I think Ross is the type of person to be very supportive.
Yeah, he
If you want
supports
to be,
me.
if you want to go your different ways, he would definitely 1,000% support it. And that's why I like Ross. That's why if I'm an artist coming up, which I am, I would like to sign to MMG because I know he cares.
Yeah, because look at Meek. Look at Meek. He has the Dream Chasers label. The Dream is involved.
Meek is rose in his song, so I'm pretty sure Meek has made him a lot of money. So has Wale, and that's why those two have always been
The
there
top two.
beside him. They've always been there beside him. But Wale, I hope he does well. You know what I'm saying?
I still think T.I. fucked up a little bit. That's how T.I. originally signed him, and then did he drop him, or did this Wick just sign him?
I don't know. I thought he was still like a piece of Grand Hustle, but I think he like started some type of deal away from them. And I don't know. That happened like in high school. I didn't really give a fuck about this stuff. I still don't. And you're the only one who cares about another rapper's contract.
There's artists.
So I would think you would have it, but I don't have the information about that. But I would hope Wale, you know, does create something better than Shine.
Did you even
Stop
listen to that,
worrying
Alex?
about people worrying about Drake and all them and not worrying about your stuff. People have opinions. They're gonna feel some type of way. If they don't feel so to your music, that must mean you gotta either step it up or just still do your thing. I don't know. Well, yeah, he's been different for me, so I can't get down with this music like I used to.
His old stuff, yes, I can get into it, but after his second album, it's like he needs to get over it. He just need, if he doesn't, like his third album, I could tell he was trying to be cocky the whole time. I'm like, don't be cocky, be serious. Be serious on this album.
Well, I think we spoke about, you know, letting your personality drive you away from your peers, which I think he has done, because who's really a part of his, you know, his class
Logic?
that really messes with him? Logic's not a part of his class.
Like, as cockiness, yeah.
I'm talking about Meek Mill. I'm talking about Kendrick. I'm talking about J. Cole. I'm talking about A$AP Rocky.
Oh, yeah.
People are part of his class. I don't really think a lot of people, Drake's also in that class too. I don't think a lot of people are messing with Wale like, I don't know, maybe Wale, you know, he'll figure his way out. This is a random question that I had. It just popped up to me. I was like, if we don't have like a lot of topics to do, then I guess I can just throw this question. But I'll throw this question anyway. Would you guys ever do a reality show?
It depends on who is the network.
It depends on the show. Like, is it about my family, or am I like the host of a reality show? Like, it really depends.
Well, a reality show about you, maybe.
That's my number one.
Sure, but it would be the most boring reality show.
But that's my main.
Like, if you become like, you know, huge. Let's like say you're huge for whatever you wanted to do, and you've been doing stuff for several years now, and somebody comes up to you, whatever network, says, hey man, we really like your story and we really want to pick up on your life. You know,
well, if I'm already big, then nah, I don't need it. If I wasn't big and I wanted to make it that way, then I'd probably need it and do it.
What if you fell off? You know what I'm saying? Well, what if the movies, you know, ain't sparking the interest like they used to?
Then it would depend on how much money I have in the bank and if I want how much more I want. If I got like 200 million still in the bank, then I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, but what if the bag was not so secure?
Like $1 million.
Well then, yeah, but it would, like I said, it would take a lot of stipulations for me to accept a reality show. It wouldn't just be automatic. I'd have to be in a certain situation in my life.
Brandon mentioned about which network would pick him up. I think Disney would pick you up, you know, since you're a goofy.
Oh,
it's fucking funny. You fucking cuck.
Thank you. Clap it up.
Clap it up.
Don't be so hurtful about it, man. All right,
Don't be like
I
that.
know, yeah, there's like you guys know there's so many networks that can fuck over people all the time. So that's one reason. It always depends. It depends on the network, basically.
I know what reality show Brandon could be on. I mean, Stumpy. It'll be on Catfish.
Fuck off.
You'll finally put like a little nice, like a little picture on Tinder. You know what I'm saying? Some hunked out dude.
Oh no, Brandon, don't get catfish. No.
I'm not getting catfish.
Don't get catfish, Brandon. No.
Brandon seems like the dude to be catfish. Like, listen, guys, I've been talking to this girl for like 9 months online, on Facebook. I met her on Facebook.
Like, we're gonna get engaged. I'll be like, have you met her yet? No, but we're gonna get engaged.
Have you video chat with her? No, we're gonna get married.
I'd be like, oh my god.
I won't do that shit.
And then she lives like some outskirts in Ohio. You have to drive all the way there. And she just becomes some old Big Bertha looking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna laugh and leave. I'm gonna let you deal with that. I do a reality show. I don't know.
To be honest, every girl I meet, I make sure they're fucking legitimate, because I always try to see proof that they're still a real person, not somebody else.
Listen, man, no one cares. I'm mad at you yet again, man. One more time, Brandon. Cut me off again. And that's finito.
Oh.
It's finito, you hear me? You hear me, Stompy?
Hey fucker, I'm doing something right now.
No, you ain't.
Yeah, you ain't doing that. How you gonna sit there and say, yeah, I'm doing something? You're in the middle of a podcast.
Exactly.
You're not doing nothing.
Nothing.
I'm killing bitches, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm killing bitches, okay?
You get killed, bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only thing. Enough of that. Now we're on to, you know, how we feel about Cardi B's album. I know Alex hasn't listened to it, but Brandon, how you feel about it?
I'm kind of mixed on it. It has some good tracks, and some tracks are just pure awful.
What are the awful tracks?
I don't like, to be honest, I still don't like Be Careful, like we talked about last week. I don't like that. Not the song with SZA, the one, her name starts with a K.
Kalani?
Yeah, I don't like that track. I'm not feeling that track at all. Drip's alright, but I had to tell the truth, and it sounds like a Migos throwaway.
Well, I was looking at the album not in the perspective of what I wanted to listen to. Because we listened to a female's project. It's going to be different from what we would hear from a male rapper that we like.
Right.
Yeah or nay. So, expectations are going to be different from the two.
But
I was looking at a whole nother different perspective. And I feel like, as a debut album, this was a pretty dope album.
It's not like the greatest of all time, like a lot of fans are fucking claiming.
Listen, this is a debut album, and a lot of people are not claiming that it's one of the greatest albums. So I don't know where you got that.
Twitter.
But I've been on Twitter too, and I haven't seen that shit.
I've seen it.
You're just making up that.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you've seen it up in your mind, because I haven't seen that. Listen, man, I've been on Twitter, man. You see me out here posting like this and that every single month. You don't think I don't see things? I see a lot, and I haven't seen that. Get Up 10, that's a pretty good song. Yeah, it sounded very meekish.
It really does, and Southside did a great beat on that shit. He did a great beat on that.
Very Meek Millish. Drip, I like it. Head, man, that's gonna be... That's another strip club song.
It was funny, I liked it. I really do. Best Life is the best song on it, I can't lie. It's the best song.
Share Bodak Yellow, Be Careful. I actually like the song, Be Careful.
Oh, you started liking it now?
I said I did like it. I already been said I just rather a singer to actually be on. Best Life, I like Best Life. Some other stuff I like. But down the road, yeah, it's good. It's a good album. It's a really good album. I really think she met her expectations. Well, her expectations, she really was very nervous about it. So I'm pretty sure, like SZA, the album exceeded her expectations. Exceeded mine, because when I heard that Be Careful, I was like, it's pretty good, but it's not that level. Yeah, it's not that level. And if it's not that level, then that's pretty telling to me of how the rest of your project's gonna sound. Get good. Get good. I heard now that it's projected to sell 200K first week.
Speaking of sales, I'm still pissed at fucking the way claiming that it should be it's gold status all because of Bodak Yellow. I don't see why it should be gold status at all. I just don't think nowadays going gold and platinum really doesn't even matter that much anymore. Like, cause you can punch anybody can go gold basically now.
Oh, it matters to the label.
Yeah, it matters to the label, but some artists they just take the picture and say, "Look, I got gold or platinum."
And to the artist, because if you continue to put that stuff that's less than gold, they're not gonna focus on you.
Yeah, that's what happened to Lale when his song only went gold.
They're not gonna-
PYT.
And even though I don't necessarily agree with it, as an artist, a win's a win. I don't care
But
how I get it. If
why
I'm selling
should-
a whole bunch of albums off of one single, I'm taking that as a W, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
But why should it be already gold status? All because Bodak Yellow has been out since what, almost a year, over a year now. I'm just saying, it just makes no sense because
It's the way the streaming thing works. Ain't nothing
yes, I
that we
know,
can do about it.
streaming,
And it's
I know
not going to
streaming.
change because a lot of labels are putting their money into this. So
Yeah, I know.
no, they're not going to change the formatting of streaming. And like I said, if you're an artist, you don't care how you get it, you got it.
the thing I was trying to finish
And
on
if it
is-
happened to me, I don't even care.
I think
just
I'm on
want
the
dub.
one side saying that they should have if your album went gold. The only reason I think it though the Bodak Yellow went how it went 5 times platinum. I say from the first day the album comes out for a week, if it sells enough, then yes, I'll give it gold status. Like how, because no other artist has who did big sales first week, like before their album came out, had a gold or platinum album before their album came out. Like a day it dropped basically. Take example, look at Bad and Bougie. That went platinum a few days before the album came out, and the album didn't go like certified or anything.
Didn't Taylor Swift do the same thing?
She sold, Adele. Adele did more than her. She sold almost 3 million copies.
No, I'm talking about a similar situation as to this. Taylor Swift did the same thing.
She must have claimed that she didn't get paid enough from Spotify. That's why she dropped her stuff from Spotify.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking
And when
about.
you talking about Taylor Swift then? Well, like...
I'm talking about the same situation of where a single comes out and it's very successful, and you're using that off of an album.
So basically,
to
Shake It
boost
Off,
your sales.
like Shake It
And
Off.
this is not the first time this has happened.
Cause Shake It Off.
This is a different person.
Yeah, cause Shake It Off went like a few times platinum before the album.
I'm not even
came
talking about Shake It Off. I'm talking about her last album.
out. Okay, that sold over her albums always sold 1 million first week.
Same situation when she's building off of one single.
Actually, she had a few singles before the album came out.
And all contributed to her album.
She released, I think, I think she released 2 singles before the album came out.
No, I already know what it is. It's way streaming services are working, and that's how it's always gonna be. As an artist, listen, as an artist, I don't really care. Like I said, a win's a win. Cardi B, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna mark it as a dub. So what? Her album sold gold in the first day.
Well, we congratulate her again because she finally confirmed she was pregnant.
Hey Darth Vader, do you have anything you want to add?
I told y'all a while ago the way the streaming thing works to me was always dumb. I felt the digital sale is an actual sale of the album, not how many times a song is streamed. But 1,500 streams counts as one album, one single sold or one single sold.
But as an artist, would you care?
Well, of course not. As an artist, I wouldn't care because it makes me look better. But as far as as far as the way that they do things, it's all messed up with digital stuff. But that's what happens when you enter a new thing and you got to figure out how to do equal exchanges and all that crap.
Yeah, it'll be a while before they start changing things. Because hell, they're trying to figure out what's going on with YouTube, where YouTube is basically a lot of it is music. I forgot what the percentage of people who go on there for music is. But hopefully they'll get that fixed out. Artists may make a little more money. I don't know.
But YouTube says multiple times they pay $1 billion for musicians. So
I heard Facebook is doing something new with music. It happened a couple weeks ago. It was supposed to be a topic. I forgot. almost like license. I don't know. But I got beef with Facebook after I couldn't share one of my songs, man. I still got beef with y'all, man.
I remember that.
Yeah, you'll play like one ad where it'll say nigga the whole damn video, but I can't send my song out to thousands of people. Like, stop it, man. It was LOL Network, so I'm pretty sure they got some partnership with Facebook.
LOL Network, that sounds like a fake company.
No, it's not fake. It's a streaming thing where you can look up. It's almost like comedy YouTube.
Oh. Well then.
Man, fuck LOL Network. Anyway.
Oh, what happened to that Nuggets game? Thought you said he was gonna beat the Nuggets.
When was that? That was a night.
It was like last night, wasn't it?
Man, fuck the Nuggets. It don't matter though.
And tonight they fight the Trailblazers.
I hope the Trailblazers will be best. But I'm pretty sure they clinched a spot in the playoffs. Cardi B wasn't the only one who got a little spotlight on Friday. Drake had released a new song. What's it called? Nice for What?
Oh yeah.
All three of us have heard the song, so we can all talk about it. How are we feeling about the song?
Trash.
Alex?
It's a great song. It's just, as the people in the comments, the YouTube comments said, it's gonna be the song of the summer, and there's no stopping that.
I didn't like it. I just can't. When I first started, I didn't like it, and it was over when we was playing the game. I'm like, nah, I'm not really messing with it. It sounded to me like a little thank me later-ish. Like a little bit. I didn't get that vibe from it.
I kinda did.
Maybe, but I mean, Thank Me Later. It's not like that was a bad album.
No, I'm not basically saying that it was a bad album because it gave me. But it was the beat and the flow that gave me the Thank Me Later-ish type stuff. But I just didn't like it. I didn't like the beat. And I know what he was aiming for. It's for certain going to be a smash hit. Certain it is. For one, his name, Drake, all you have to do is attach his name to any song. It's automatically going to be a hit. Or it's going to sell a lot of records. And not only that, the video that he did, which was star-studded, he had damn near everybody, every person in Hollywood, every woman, I should say, in Hollywood, in his video. Who he have? I didn't see the video.
I haven't seen the video either.
He
Tiffany
had a lot.
Haddish, Olivia Wilde, I know was in there. The girl from Blackish. There was two women from Blackish. Tracy Ellis was, I think she was there. But he had a lot. And, you know, him on, you know, Drake, gotta be on his feminist flow. he was on his feminist flow.
He was.
Yeah,
Drake has never not delivered on a single. And there's reasons why people love the songs. It's because they're good songs. That's why people love the songs. If they weren't good songs, they're not going to be bumped as much as they are. Name or no name.
He knows how to make a hit, for sure. This is going to be a hit. But Brandon, why didn't you like the song?
I don't like how Murder did the beat. He did a terrible job at it.
Shots fired.
I don't give a fuck about Murder. He still feels beats anyway.
What's that got to do with this song, though?
I still believe it should have been somebody else, to be honest. Like you told me before, Kayla.
No, you're not disliking the song based off of.
Well, don't get me wrong. I like the sample and all, but it could have been better. He could have had somebody do a co-production if he wanted to. I know he has the connections for it.
I don't think that's going to necessarily make a song better.
That doesn't
if you have
matter.
Somebody else on it. Don't matter.
I just like me and you talked about it before, Kevin. Manny should have done the beat instead.
Yeah, I suggest that Manny should do a New Orleans bounce thing. Because if you're necessarily doing that song, I don't know. A lot of T.O. niggas, a lot of you Toronto motherfuckers, y'all like to take American culture and y'all like to blend it in y'all shit.
Manny could have done. I still think Metro could have done something good too.
Several of the producers, along with Murder, has made trap beats.
Yes,
well, I don't like to call them trap beats because not every person that's on it is a trap. Just because it's packed with 808s and a lot of hi-hats, don't mean it's a trap beat.
Yeah, I was gonna say well, he doesn't. If you want to talk about trap beats, you got Metro, you got Southside.
Metro is another one that I wouldn't say is a trap producer.
Really? Why is that?
Why would he? I just explained to you that just because a lot of people have 808s and a bunch of hi-hats and that shit don't mean they're trap music producers. Metro Boomin is not a trap music producer.
What about the whole 808 Mafia crew?
I could say, yeah, especially Southside.
But
then again, you can't call these beats trap beats. And you can't, a lot of people, y'all sit in, y'all call the new music trap music. It's not trap music.
It's just
because it has a bunch of, just like I said here, just because it has a whole bunch of 808s and a whole bunch of other instruments does not mean that it's trap music. Same thing for the beats. Unless a motherfucker's talking about actually trapping, then it's trap music. A lot of y'all who y'all don't know what trap music is. But Murder, who, you know, got on this groove about some shit. I really think that he's on the decline for me.
He really is.
He's just really on the decline for me.
Dude, it shocked the hell out of me how old he is.
He's working with Drake and all that.
He's only like 22. I didn't know how old he was. I thought he was about younger than me. I thought he was at least older than us. But he's only 22.
He's my age. Yeah, I knew that. But yeah, I'm just not feeling the song. I don't know what it is.
I just don't think he can do like something. He can't do like a New Orleans sound to his beats. He looks like he was trying to, and look at what happened.
Hold on, I had to go back on what I said. Do we really think this is a smash hit?
No, Drake,
it's already
a
smash hit.
It has to be.
Like,
it's Drake.
Ain't no. There's not a think anymore.
I'm about it. If you know, even if it sells a lot, it doesn't necessarily make it a hit.
If it plays on the radio all the time, then yes.
I will put 20 cases of "Do" that this is the song of the summer, as people said it was.
Do. Are you trying to get sugar someone else?
Who's going in and out, bro?
Nobody.
Both of y'all sound like y'all are being smothered by some pillows right now.
I don't know what you're trying to hear, because I don't hear shit. I'm sounding fine.
Well, as I was saying, like the people, like the people was saying, it's going to be the song of the summer, and I will put 20 cases of anything. Ain't got to be no "Do." You want some water? I'll put 20 cases of water on it.
Look, now since you gotta be on this 100 ounce of water every day, he gotta put the water in it. Like, nah, nigga, I can't give you no "Do." But I can give you this water, though. I can give you some spring water.
It's actually harder to hit that 100 ounces than anticipated. I think the most I've hit is 82.
Told you.
See, I knew that. I knew it. You ain't telling him that shit.
No, you didn't.
You did not. Yeah, 100 ounces of water is a fucking lot of water. Plus, drinking a lot of water, it can be
bad.
Be dangerous. Yeah, it can be bad.
What is a limit of? Yeah, but like I said, the Institute of Medicine recommends 100, over 100 actually.
Oh, I thought you was WebMD.
They're trying to drown niggas. Drown niggas in all that water.
Helps keep your kidneys flushed.
This is a different song for me. Listen, I know all the 13-year-old white girls are just gonna love this, and all the single thoughts out there, they're gonna have it put in their lyrics, and that's what's gonna happen. Especially when you expect that from a
gotta hit the club, gotta hit it and go.
And I think that's what he does for his songs. Well, I guess we'll just end the topic by saying I didn't like it. I think Drake might be a secret gangster, man. I think Drake has walked over to the dark side.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy this Sith, not join them!
Oh, really? You think you got hitmen ready to go? Got the shooters in the back? The
Yeah,
Ruger?
man. Because over the weekend, man, I'm going to court with Detail, and I think it was his bodyguard who beat up Detail. Detail's a producer, if you didn't know.
I know who he is.
I wasn't talking to you.
Ooh.
Yeah, because Alex isn't.
Detail got his ass whooped by Drake's security guard, and homie sent Drake to court, basically suing them and everything, and Detail has not shown up for any of his court hearings.
Up.
So I think Detail may be stinking it up in a trunk somewhere. I don't know. Drake has literally turned that soft, crying, baby shit, man. He's gonna pull out gangster, man. He's John Gotti out here.
Gotta hit them angles. This is your life. I mean, it's a short life. Shit.
Yeah, look at you fucking up there.
No,
Lyrics.
fuck you. Alright, fuck you. Fuck you.
Do we think Drake is on this mafia shit?
Do I think he's on some mafia shit? Man, ain't no light skin on no mafia shit.
They might, you don't know.
You never know, man. I don't know
It's
if
always
you've
the
seen
quiet
Shotas.
ones.
There's some light skin in Shotas. I don't know. I mean, he ain't quiet. He's been routing up, man. You seen where I don't know who it was, but I guess he was a part of the security team where the dude got lit up somewhere, like in Toronto. Y'all haven't seen that video?
I haven't.
I have not.
I guess homie was walking into a building and like two niggas rolled up on him and start letting go on them shots when his ass killed him right there. And it was all caught on security tape. I seen the video, and that's crazy. I'm like, Drake has really gotten into some thuggery, man. When you hang out with Birdman, I guess that's what happens.
He's not even signed to that label anymore, so he doesn't have to worry about shit.
He's not signed to Cash Money anymore, huh?
No, he's been signed to Cash Money for a while now. How he left?
When did he leave? When did he leave, bro?
Like over a year ago.
Look it up.
Look it up. Wikipedia, Google, all that.
He signed to Skepta's label in the UK.
So he left Cash Money.
I'm pretty sure he has.
He's no longer with Cash Money. His last album wasn't under Cash Money at all.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. You can look.
You can look it up.
Alright, we gonna find out.
I don't know if I believe that, man.
I'm killing Pitchell right now, thank you. What do you let you guys look it up?
Bitch, I will. Got time for your crap. Labels. OVO Sound, Young Money, Cash Money, Republic, Aspire, Universal Motown.
Motown? What's the sound of
Universal Motown.
Oh, okay.
It seems like his last playlist, More Life, was under Cash Money and Young Money.
Oh.
He had like I forget how many albums he had a deal with Cash Money and then he's leaving.
Ooh, Brandon, you had it wrong.
Yeah, but you said a year ago he was done with Cash Money.
You said he was done. Oh my god.
So what does this mean, Brandon?
I know my sources.
It
So I
means
heard
you don't know shit.
Even
like I was saying.
Yep.
Drake hanging around, baby. Got him thugged out. Alright, he's been watching this plays. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna do the same thing. Cause look, OVO Sound, how many of the guys he's putting on like that on OVO? Hardly any. Same like Birdman. Whole bunch of people that signed on to his label, and motherfuckers don't do nothing. And now he's taking the gangster thing serious. Drake is pulling up on niggas. He's stuffing them in trunks. Let a nigga sue Drake. He's gonna be stinking. His ass is gonna be swimming in Pelican Bay.
Oh.
Drake is on some Denzel shit, bro, from Training Day. Ain't nobody got shit on them.
I just want to point out the fact that Brandon was wrong. Again.
Oh, no.
As usual.
Of course. Because he think... We gotta have the Brandon is wrong count meter somewhere on the video, bro. Because how many times have you said something and tried to interrupt somebody saying something by saying something that was not true at all? A lot of times. And this happened a lot of times in the podcast. So you know what I need you to do, Brandon? This is what I'm going to need you to do for the next podcast. I'm going to need you to get your facts straight.
Whoa.
Get your facts straight.
Get them straight.
100% correct. Mundo.
You just spoke. You just said that Drake left Cash Money. You see it on Facebook? You see it on Facebook? Is that where you saw that? It's not like a Facebook thing.
Yeah, it sounds like a Reddit theory.
Exactly.
To me. Because I have never heard or seen any article that said Drake has left Cash Money. And now he has nothing to say.
Now he's silent. This is what happens, guys.
I'm looking up right now for you.
Man, I already checked. Even that last so-called EP with God's Plan on it, Cash Money, Young Money, OVO. That's the label.
More Life, Cash Money, Young Money, OVO, Republic. Those are the labels that's on there.
Scary Hours is what it was called. January 19th, 2018. EP, Scary Hours.
He said
but that was January 2018. Cash Money, Young Money, OVO.
You can even go on Spotify and look at the little small letters under the songs.
Obviously, I knew that.
Yeah, but obviously you was wrong. You still ain't got nothing to say about it, do you?
Let's look for Nice for What.
Yeah.
Young Money, Cash Money Records, 2018 copyright, under the song. This is from Spotify.
Because I saw an article like last year that I think it's either Complex or the Wrap-Up said something about Drake. His More Life album could be his last album on Cash Money.
Unfortunately, it's not.
It ain't.
Birdman still got his rights and still holding him his money.
Mm.
And if that was the case, then Jay Prince wouldn't be sending threats to Birdman at all.
Why can Jay Prince just pull up to Birdman? Come on now, just do it.
How do we know that he has it?
Because I'll be all over fucking...
Are you questioning Jay Prince's thugness?
Oh.
No, I'm not. I know he would do it. His
nice
son probably would.
Know this is about his business. And New Orleans people, as well as people in Texas, already know what Jay Prince is about. People around the country should know Jay Prince is about.
Yeah, he's the one who started.
And that's why I have this theory that that's why Birdman's trying to reconcile with Wayne right now.
Just to show Jazz Prince that I get along with Wayne. I get along with him.
No, he's trying to put everything behind him, you know. Well, if I hurry up and get Wayne out the way, then maybe I can get Drake and Nicki out the way.
Nicki's been gone for almost 4 or 5 months now.
But Nicki is a part of...
Yes, she is.
The contract of where Birdman owns them money. He owns Drake, Weezy, Nicki, and Tyga money.
Yep. I think, wasn't Tiger saying like, what, $12 million?
He needs it, man. Him and this baby getting sued out here. He need that 12 mil. He need it.
You know he probably
Drake is on the same type of vibe. I just feel it. Drake's gonna fuck around and get the burner. And he gonna forget where to hide the burner at, man. So all them Drake soft jokes, man, it's gonna have to come to an end, man. I see something. I see the rise. Same thing that happened with Tupac. When you hang around people who's been doing some things around that time, it's hard to not see it rub off on They may have caught the thug bug.
Go down to the last game.
Oh, you missed a buzzer beater?
No, I was looking at the standings, and the Wolves and the Nuggets still have not clinched their spots, so it's going to come down to the last game since they face each other next.
Are you talking about real life?
Yeah, real life.
Okay,
Well,
Kate, I
on
got
to the
one.
next segment.
Who invented
What?
trap music?
Man, that's not what I was getting on.
Oh,
See what I'm talking about?
you ruined it all.
Fuck it, let's talk about it then, bitch. Who invented trap music, Stumpy?
Who did it?
To be honest, I know it's not Gucci. If I could say...
Stumpy has the answers.
I'm
You got the
thinking...
answers, guys.
I kind of want to say 36 Mafia, but they're more horrorcore, so I can't say them.
Why can't you? They mentioned about the trap in that music.
They're... If I could do it instead of like as a group mostly, I could pretty much say Ford Infamous probably, because he's like one of the notorious people that's known for the triplet flow, because he did in the '90s. So
you're talking about a whole nother thing, man. We're not
but
talking about
to
style
trap
of
music,
I'm talking about the trap music.
I still gotta think 36 Mafia, to be honest.
And the reason why I asked is because Tip and Gucci are going back and forth on Instagram of who created the trap music.
There's neither of them.
Well, T.I. did have an album called Trap Music, and he did have a song way before that called Trap Boys, Dope Boys. That was a trap song. So, the dope boys in the trap, nigga. The thug niggas, drug dealers, where you at, nigga? Yeah, dope boys in the trap, nigga.
T.I., man, because it started off with Gucci putting on Instagram like an old pic of him and said 2000 something when I invented trap music. And I think like the next day T.I. saw that and was like, what the fuck? Basically told that nigga was capping, bruh. Posted a Wikipedia thing of his trap music album and posted it on that bitch.
What, trap
And
house?
was like, you capping like a you lying like a motherfucker.
Wow.
That's basically what he told. So,
Wow.
there's a beef brewing. Who
God,
created
you
trap
mad?
music?
Could you imagine T.I.?
I don't think T.I. created trap music, but I think he popularized it.
Yeah. Well, we'll never know who truly created it. It could be some dude in his mama's basement. But, yeah, he definitely was the leading figure in bringing it to the public.
Yeah, because a lot of people probably heard trap a couple of times and they didn't know what exactly that meant. T.I. basically told you.
The dope boys in the trap, nigga. The thug niggas, drug dealers, where you at, nigga? The dope boys in the trap, nigga. That was a good song.
Oh, yeah. T.I.'s my nigga, man. He's in my top 10. It's it's on record.
I was bumping T.I. when you were still in diapers.
Man, shut up, man.
You were still in diapers.
Man, stop. Man, get your ass out of here.
You were sitting there like, Mommy, what's a tip? Got him.
Hell, man. You ain't got nothing, nigga. You ain't got me, bro.
Hashtag got him.
Who do you think, Kaylin?
I just basically said it.
You're thinking
I don't
T.I.
know who created it, but I think he popularized it. I think he made it, like, brought it to the mainstream.
The mainstream.
But, yeah. It's a difference of where it necessarily came from. A lot of people think trap comes from Atlanta. Some people think it comes from UGK. Some people think it comes from 36 Mafia and any other Memphis rapper back then.
36 Mafia. Academy Award winners.
But yeah. I'm gonna have to say T.I. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say T.I. holds that over Gucci. I mean, it's hard to say that T.I. doesn't hold that over Gucci. So, 21 Savage is out here doing some great things, yo.
I heard.
21 Savage may not be as savage. He may be as kind. 21 kind. I don't know.
21 kind.
Okay, don't shit on me. I was trying to figure out a name that was good enough. All right. I'm just basically freestyling. But you know, if y'all haven't seen, he helped out with a 3-year-old who got killed in a gunfight that happened, a drive-by, and he helped pay it out for the people's funeral, his parents' funerals. It was a good thing. And also, he's been on, you know, teaching people financial wealth, bruh. And that's weird. Well, not really weird, but it's just different because you see somebody, you will look at him and say, oh, he's about such and such, or he's gonna be about such and such, but he's switching it around and doing something very helpful, like teaching people, like kids, financial wealth. I'm gonna have to take a class of his because the nigga is broke right now.
Oh, you gonna take some classes?
Yeah, I might have like, come on, Savage. Like, what's the scoop, bruh? What you do?
Gonna further your future?
Well, with them birds flipping like, bruh. This is a good thing, man. Don't leave me hanging on the fucking subject, y'all.
I think he's doing good. I think.
I don't have many thoughts on this.
I think Amber Rose make him not become as hard as a Savage as much as he used to be.
They're not together though. So.
But did you guys see the Instagram video that has her like bawling her eyes out, like singing the Weeknd song?
No, I don't watch anything that deals with Amber Rose. So.
Oh, you don't like Amber now?
No, I don't dislike her. I just don't keep up with her.
You think she trash? You think she a slut?
Well, what do you think?
Don't be slut shaming.
Don't be slut shaming.
No. That ain't the question that I asked. What do you think?
I think she's trying to further female sexuality, and has my approval.
You won't play with the titties. Just shut the hell up.
Listen, women are allowed to be sexual. Women are allowed to be sexual without being called hoes, sluts.
You just want to play with her titties.
Man, Brandon always says some disgusting sexist bullcrap, okay?
Okay, I will be talking there.
He is a pig. He is a pig.
I would not be talking there, buddy.
Whoa, whoa. I'm the only one here who respects women enough. You are a disgusting rat.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Who says I don't respect women, dog? Who told you that lie?
Oh, okay. You know what? I don't know if this part, you can cut this part if you want. What about that Tinder profile? What about that Tinder bio? You want to tell the people what it says?
No, we don't gotta cut it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You already know me. I'm straightforward with it. You know
okay.
Thank you.
How do I not respect women from the profile?
I'm just saying. Say what it says.
Jesus.
Well.
Oh shoot!
It says he's a pimp.
What I had put on my Tinder profile, which is down now, I took it off. Not the bio. I took away the whole Tinder. But
oh man,
yeah, Tinder's some fuck shit. Fuck Tinder.
Don't
but
disrespect Tinder.
I had put if any of you ladies was looking for some dick, you know what I'm saying? You know what to do. So hit that swipe right. But if y'all not, you know what I'm saying, you looking for a little more, you gonna have to hit me with that swipe left. That's what I basically said. Okay. And also hit me up on my Snapchat and my IG.
Oh god.
But how was I being disrespectful to women?
Oh, I didn't say that was being disrespectful. I'm just saying you a pig.
That's not a big.
No, I'm just saying.
And so if a woman said the same thing, are you gonna call her a slut or not?
Nah, because women are allowed to be sexual and we're not. You know, that's how the world works. That's how the world works now, right? That's how it works now, right? They're allowed to want to be and have nobody call them any names, but if all we want is the punani, we get called pigs, dogs, all that. That's how it works now.
Let me tell you something.
2018.
Let me tell you something. I will not hide my feelings, and I have none. And listen, I've been listening to that weekend shit all weekend, so I'm on some fuck you shit.
Dang, it's like that.
Yeah. That's what inspired me to put that shit in my bio. So,
oh God.
Thanks, Abel. You did it again, bro. Man, get the fuck out of here with the feminazi shit, man.
I'm just saying. It's 28.
He's SJW, y'all. We're not unfiltered anymore.
I'm pretty sure. I know these people understand my great sarcasm.
Yes, I got the sarcasm. I was being sarcastic too.
I don't think Brandon got it.
Yeah, Brandon doesn't get a lot of stuff.
Fucking assholes.
Are you still there, Stumpy? I can hear you whispering.
Oh, you full of shit. You can hear me. An asshole.
Okay, man. So we're getting on to our last topic. So have y'all seen about Ray Lewis?
No.
What do you do now?
Well, the whole discussion on Fox Sports, it was during Colin Cowherd's show. Colin Cowherd, I would usually call him. Yeah, I still got beef with him talking shit about Kobe, but never mind. So Ray Lewis, you know, they was talking about Odell Beckham. I don't know if y'all seen about the last incident Odell was in. He was caught in like a hotel, like an old footage. He was in a hotel with a lady, and it seemed like he had a blunt in his hand while eating a pizza. And the female suspect was doing some cocaine, from what it looked like in the video.
Right.
And the whole question was about, you know, what's going on with Odell doing himself to his image. And basically, what Ray Lewis has said, I'm trying to think of the quote. I know it's on Twitter. Basically saying that, oh, he's not on there anymore. What? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, he deleted it.
Odell Beckham Jr. And this was on the show. Odell Beckham Jr. has removed God from his life. And that would be the reason why shit has been happening to Odell Beckham. And all I got to say about this is, who the fuck does Ray Lewis, of all people, have to say this to? Last time I checked, this nigga removed somebody's life for real.
Yeah, here we go with Pastor Lewis. Fake Pastor Lewis up in here.
The coonery is back, y'all. The coonery is real in this one.
This is some, what the fuck? He got rid of God in his life and he's doing drugs. First of all, how do you know he ever had God in his life? He could have been an atheist his whole life. And you want to say he turned down the God out of his life. What? Nigga, who?
Well, he's, you know, done the thank God speech during receiving his awards in the NFL.
And then what about the successful Scientologists? They don't have God in their life. They ain't out here with women and cocaine in the bed.
What are they thinking? What are Scientologists thinking?
Zeno.
Stupid crap.
What's that?
Zeno.
I forget. I don't know how to say. I forget how to say his name. Fuck.
Oh.
Zulu. There you go.
But Ray Lewis should be the last person to be speaking on anything. Because if we're talking about doing bad shit to remove God from our lives, what did you do when you killed that 19-year-old kid at that club, bruh? And then you was hiding evidence. And this motherfucker back then said, I couldn't kill nobody because I dressed too nice for that. Nigga, what? What? Hid the damn suit that he killed the nigga in, man. It would have been the first Aaron Hernandez.
Right.
Now this nigga going on a coonery spree.
There's something mentally wrong with Ray Lewis. He got too many hits to the head playing football.
I don't know what is up with it. And with the Colin Kaepernick thing where he said I would never kneel for the flag. You go out there like 2 weeks later, this nigga's on both knees, not one knee, but both knees with the Ravens while they're singing the national anthem.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
understand.
sorry, Ray. You was better when you was playing football, bro.
Right.
And same thing that happened with the Baltimore riots. You know what I'm saying? He was on his coon shit. Like that was when he really hinted the coonery. Like that was a spark of the fire. I was like, I forgot what he said, but he was basically like, this is, you know, no reason for protesting type shit. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. He's literally in the same case as Charles Barkley to me.
Oh, same as Charles? Well,
yeah.
Charles is funny, so we can laugh at him. Ray's not even funny. Like, I can't laugh at what he says. I can laugh at what Chuck says. Can't laugh at what Ray says. Ray's is ridiculous.
Well, I'm just speaking in the level of cooner.
Now, would you say he's a Jason Whitlock level? That's a level right there.
I feel like Jason Whitlock. He's damn near close there. I wanted to say Jason Whitlock is in a lane of his own, but I feel like Ray Lewis he's almost there, man. I swear, if them two niggas have a show together, bro, it's over, bro. I'm just sitting here and saying 1,000% coonery, man. Man, I swear, I would be like Dragon Ball with the damn scouter on my head, just checking out the levels.
It's
the levels
over
would explode at my
9,000.
scouter. My scouter would be dead, bro.
Right.
But yeah, man, the hypocrisy coming out from his man. Get Ray Lewis the fuck out of here, bro. No one cares about that shit. I mean, you still talking to God about that body, bro. Last time I heard, them ghosts is still rocking your bed at night.
Oh!
But a 19-year-old kid still in your dreams, huh, nigga? Fuck out of here, murdering ass nigga.
Dang. Lighten
You can
him
get mad
up.
of a nigga smoking a blunt, eating pizza, bro. Come on, man. That's all I got. Randy, you got anything to say about that?
I don't watch basketball or football, so that's why I can't say nothing.
Man, if you would have just said basketball, I would have laughed.
People in the comments would have been like, basketball? Who's this idiot?
But this is not a sport topic. This is people who are involved in sports.
Saying dumb things.
I just don't know
So
anything for it, so I can't say anything, so I'm not gonna say shit.
Oh, now you don't want to say anything. You like to interrupt anytime we talk about something else, but now you don't want to say anything.
Something I know.
I just explained this. Alright, you know what? Let's just close it.
Close it out.
I'm already about to put a fucking mud hole in his butt.
Oh.
What?
Hey, you bitch. I got beef with you, homie, but
Before this
let's just go ahead
ends,
and
I
close this down.
just want to say fuck UNG again. Just saying it.
You said fuck G Unit. What they do to you?
I didn't say G Unit. I said UNG, you asshole.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Unfiltered Podcast. As you can see, we are having little debate spats. So we will catch you guys next week with a brand new episode. Hopefully, we can get this done by Friday the 13th. Brandon, upload. Don't take too long.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't get our shit cut down again.
Yeah, make stuff
UMG,
right.
stop hating, bruh. Stop hating, man. Fuck out of here with that shit. Yeah, man. We're out this bitch. Say bye, Stumpy.
Fucking asshole.
That's a real one in your reflection, without a follow, without a mention.
piping up on these niggas, you gotta be.